Hi, my name is Angelica Paguyok-Ima, BE Ed 3rd Year, Lit 1, Section J. Hello learners! Are you excited to learn something historical? That's great! Now, let's go back to the time of Philippine literature under the American colonization. The Filipino revolutionists won against the Spaniards who colonized Philippines for more than 300 years. On June 12, 1898, the Philippine flag was raised as a sign of independence. General Emilio Aguinaldo was elected as the Philippine Republic's first president, but he was only in office for a few months. In 1901, the country was colonized by Americans and General Emilio Aguinaldo surrendered to the Americans. Many Filipinos have resumed writing, and the people's patriotism has not faded. Filipino writers went into all forms of literature, like news reporting, poetry, stories, plays, essays, and novels. Their writings clearly depicted their love of country and their longings for independence. During the early years of the American period, the languages employed in writing were Spanish, Tagalog, and the vernaculars, but Spanish and Tagalog were the most common. In 1910, a new group started to write in English. Hence, Spanish, Tagalog, the vernaculars, and finally, English were the mediums used in literature during these times. Philippine literary production during the American period in the Philippines was spurred by two significant developments in education and culture. The significant contributions of American period to Philippine literature was the implementation of free public education for all children of school age, and the use of English as the language of teaching at all levels of education in public schools. Philippine literature in English is divided into three time frames that emerged during American period. By the year 1898 to 1910, the period of reorientation. The word of reorientation came into existence during this period. English as a literary vehicle came with the American occupation in August 13, 1898, and as they say, a choice bestowed on us by history. By 1900s, English came to be used as a medium of instruction in the public schools. By the year 1910 to 1924, the period of imitation. By 1910, schools, particularly the UP College Folio, published the literary compositions of the first Filipino writers in English. They were the pioneers in short story writing. They were then examining their way into imitating American and British models, which resulted in a mannered, artificial, and unnatural style, lacking vigor and spontaneity. Writers of this folio included Fernando Maramag, the best editorial writer of this period, Juan F. Salazar, Jose M. Hernandez, and Francisco M. Africa. They were the pioneers in the English poetry. By the year 1925 to 1941, the period of self-discovery and growth. By this time, Filipino writers had acquired the mastery of English writing. They now confidently and competently wrote on a lot of subjects, although the old-time favorites of love and youth persisted. They went into all forms of writing, like the novel and the drama. During this period, different but simultaneous developments of Philippine literature in English, Tagalog, and other archipelago languages only indicate that literature and writing in any language and climate may persist primarily through the active imagination of writers. That's all for today, learners. I hope you have learned something for today. Goodbye. Thank you again for watching this video.